You ever been on Instagram and one of your friends posts a picture of somebody else's picture and they're asking you to follow them for whatever reason, like, hey, follow this guy because he's a cool guy, or hey, follow this girl because she's my best friend, something ridiculous like that? Well, why are we not doing the same thing for Jesus? Why are we not asking our friends and people that follow us on social media to follow Jesus as opposed to other people? Why are we not doing that? So, I guess my question to you guys would be, who do you follow? Who are you following right now? Who takes up your attention? Who's on your mind? So, I knew this guy in high school, and he was a younger guy, and it was his first year of high school, and he's walking through the halls, acting like it's no big deal, calm, cool, and collected. And inside, though, he's desperately searching for a group or somebody to give him that look or tell him to invite him over to their group of friends to be a part of it. And eventually this young man, he found a group of friends and he began to hang out with them. And he'd hang out with them, you know, at lunch, sit next to them in class, and he even began to hang out with them outside of school. Throughout their friendship, it began to grow, and the group of friends, they invited the young man to join their band, which consequently, they spent even more time together. So, with all the time that they were spending together, the young man began to dress like them, talk like them, listen to the same music, watch the same TV shows, think the same as them, and he just began to morph and change since when he first started school. So, however, the young man's best friends, they were not the greatest of people. The young man began to smoke, began to cheat, lie, steal, and he steadily continued down this path. So what's the point of this story? Why am I telling you this? Well, in the Bible, it says in Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. Now, I do have some good news for you. The young man in that story, he was actually me. I was that young man who was walking into school on his first day, and all I wanted was to be accepted, to be wanted by somebody. And so I got sucked into the wrong group of people. However, I can tell you I'm not the same person I was. I'm not cheating, not lying, stealing, I'm not doing drugs, and I'm a totally different person. I'm happily married, I've had a job for 5 years now, I own a car, live in a condo, and I'm a part of a wonderful church. But I'm also not friends with anybody that I was friends with before in high school. I had to break those relationships off. And I had to start new ones with different people, and people who would encourage me and uplift me, and they would make me happy, and they would want to see me be joyful. So there will come a time in your life where you will have to do the same thing. You'll have to unfollow someone, unlike a group, or unfriend someone. And trust me, it's not easy, because I know how comforting it is to walk into the lunchroom and you know you have a group of people to sit with, as opposed to sitting all by yourself and being the weird guy who nobody likes. But let me ask you this. Would you rather settle for friends who lead you down a path of demise, or seek out new friends who will encourage you and uplift you and lead you to happiness? So my challenge to you guys this week would be to sort through your social media friends like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever site you use, and find the groups or the people that are posting revealing images, vulgar pictures, revealing images, videos, pretty much anything that you know you shouldn't be watching or seeing, and you know what you shouldn't be seeing. And then after that, just delete them, remove them from your social media site. And when you're through with that, maybe take into account who you're actually spending time with. The people that you hang out with at school or at church or anywhere really, and figure out who's being constructive and who's being destructive. And if they're not being constructive, they're being destructive. Again, the Bible states in Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. Be aware who's sharpening you.